Yo, hold up real quick. It's crazy how I've been on the internet for so long trying to push my brand and shit or push my message and shit. And my friends and family don't even fuck with me like that. They treat me like I'm a nobody. They don't share none of my shit. They don't listen to my shit. They don't really fuck with what I'm doing. For a while, that actually, kind of discouraged me. Made me not want to do nothing. It made me not want to drop nothing. It made me not want to talk. I really ran out of shit to say. It ain't even that I ran out of shit to say, but it's really, I'm tired of talking to people that's not gonna listen to me. But I know that there's people out there that I still haven't came across that probably, feel the same way I feel. So that's who I'm talking to. Like when I post what I post, I say all types of shit on the internet, but when I say the things that I say, I'm talking to everybody that's on my friends list or following me. It's like 900 on my Facebook friends. It's like 969 people, probably like 969 to 1,000 people that's friends with me on the internet on Facebook. But nobody sees nothing I say until it's time to disagree. And I think that started a little funny as shit. That's a funny shit to me. That's a funny style shit, dog. Black people always talk about the code of ethics, staying on code with each other and all this. But most niggas don't be on code. The main niggas that be talking about the code be breaking the code all the time. And it makes me wonder, like, where is this code written at? Like, this code of ethics that we follow, there's no documentation to verify that code. Like, there's no organization who's written the code down and signed off on the code as our own personal constitution. We're just following an imaginary code that don't exist. In reality, these codes of ethics that we say we follow, we don't even believe in that shit. Like they say black people stay on code, but as soon as they make a black little mermaid or a black Aquaman, everybody all happy celebrating the shit. But this is a question I always ask. What the fuck we celebrating? And most people not gonna agree with me, but who the fuck cares? What the fuck we celebrate? Like when I look up my timeline, like right now I'm currently in Facebook jail. I'm currently blocked on Instagram and Facebook, so I can't say shit. But when I look at my timeline, all I see is everybody happy to see a black little mermaid. But what I see is a picture of a black girl with red hair on her knees, look like she about to get skeeted on. That looks like a cum shot picture. Out of every picture they could have picked to portray her, out of every picture they could have picked to portray this black woman, they got her on her knees looking up like she about to get busted on, like somebody about to skeet in her face. And most people not seeing that shit. I see that shit because I know what Disney is involved in. Like, we all seen what Disney has been involved in, my nigga. We all know about the human trafficking and all that shit. I think the funniest thing about the human trafficking is like when you actually see who's getting caught doing it, it's black people and white people, Spanish people. But it's the black people that stand out the most to me because most of the people getting taken are black people. So that means that you got black people kidnapping black children and delivering them to white folks or Spanish people or other black people for money. We glorify the idea of pimping and shit. We glorify the idea of pimping and hoeing, but we be like black people stay on code. Nigga, The biggest enemy to the black man is the black man. As long as I've been talking about white people, as long as I've been talking about white people, I've never had beef with a white man. It's always been black people. It's always black people saying stay on code, but they can't stay on code. Right now, we're not supposed to be celebrating shit. We ain't supposed to be celebrating a motherfucking thing, nigga. Because we ain't win nothing yet. These countries, Ukraine getting 85 billion plus in money and weapons. The Taliban got weapons. Everybody getting something but us. Everybody is getting a tangible asset but the black community. And all we got to look forward to is watching a black little fucking mermaid. When we grown ass adults talking about the Little Mermaid black now. I see some people saying mermaids ain't even real. Man, mermaids are real as fuck. Funny thing is, the same way on Earth, people could be black and white, mermaids could be black and white too. But it's like when you look at the idea and the storyline of the Little Mermaid, why would you want a black girl to continue to be in a position where she's held captive, looking up, making deals with the devil so she can walk on? It's like how many times we gonna run this story? You know what I'm saying? How many times we gonna live this same reality, the same ideology of selling our souls for fame and shit? Like, I'm sick of that shit. Hold on. I'm sick of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We be saying stay on code. But we ain't never on code with nothing, man. As soon as somebody give us a black something, a black president, as soon as somebody gives us a black president, hold on. As soon as somebody, hold on, let me wait till these people get off the bus. As soon as somebody gives us a black character to idolize and worship, we just get comfortable. Man, Joe Biden was the closest thing you had to a black president. And what did niggas do? Niggas ran to the fucking poll, voted for this nigga, and celebrated. But in return, you weren't even invited to the inauguration. They had the fucking military set up just so you, not the Trump supporters, so you couldn't come. Nigga. But we still celebrate the first black this and the first black that. The first black this and the first black that. But we saying stay on code. Nah, nigga, we off code. We been off code, nigga. We been off code. And we have proof, documented proof and evidence that these black people are involved in misleading our youth. These same black people that we celebrate and worship are taking a big chunk of money to mislead our youth. They getting paid top dollar to have our kids in the streets, to have our kids at war with each other. We still arguing. We arguing with shit. Nigga, we at war right now, nigga. Hold up, motherfuckers. Put the shit up. I smoke like a motherfucker. So what, nigga? We at war right now, nigga. We are at economic, psychological, motherfucking, it's economic, psychological warfare, agricultural warfare. Our farmers can't get no funding. Our farmers can't grow their food. Our babies is being miseducated left and right. Our babies are getting kidnapped. Our babies at school getting groomed to be fucked when they get older. Our babies getting groomed to be comfortable with talking to strangers. They're being groomed to be comfortable with not knowing who they are. Like when I was growing up, it was be who you are, nigga. You are who you are. You gotta be who you are. Be who God made you to be. Now is I could be what I want to be. I could be what I choose to be. If I feel like a goat, if I feel like I'm a giraffe, I could say I'm a giraffe and I'm good. Like I'm a giraffe, nigga. I'm not a black man. I'm a giraffe. I'm a yellow giraffe. We we've been integrated into a society based on confusion and the backwards idea and doing shit backwards. Like we know the history of America, how it was constructed, but we just forget all that. Once they give, all they gotta do is give us a black cartoon character, and we good now. So all that shit that happened within the past couple years ain't happened. Breonna Taylor ain't get killed in her house while she was sleeping. Look, Trayvon Martin ain't get shot for no reason. Michael Brown ain't get popped for no reason. All these people that have been killed in the people that's been killed from police brutality, and the people that has been killed in the streets, we have no words for these niggas. The people that's in Mississippi with fucked up water, they can't drink their motherfucking water. But we on the internet arguing about the motherfucking Little Mermaid being black. Man, what the fuck? There is no code, my nigga. As long as we've been saying stay on code or follow the code, there is no code of ethics. Because niggas will do anything. Niggas will do anything for money. Niggas will do anything for fame. Niggas will do anything for a better position and a seat at the fucking table. But at what point are we going to realize that table is not meant for me? That table is not meant for me to be sitting at, nigga. I'd rather stand and eat than sit at the table with these motherfuckers. But we supposed to be on code. Like, that's the code right there. We got to get to a point where we standing like that because God didn't create us to be weak. God didn't make us to be sitting at everybody's fucking table. Everybody not our people, my nigga. Just because somebody black, that don't mean that they are people, man. I know a lot of black people that's not my people. It's not my kind. We just got the same color. And I'm not saying a girl can't have a role in a movie and get paid, but I'm saying, what is that role depicting? What is the imagery of that role? What does she look like right now? She look like a black girl on her knee, begging for help with red hair and shit. She couldn't even have black people hair. She got red hair. And I don't want to hear shit about Africa, they wore weave. I don't want to keep hearing all that shit. At what point are we going to stand our ground and say no? At what point are we going to start saying no? I'm not taking these roles. I don't want that role. I don't want that to be the only role I could get where I'm on my motherfucking knees. All this bad imagery got us looking like soft. We looking weak out this motherfucker. We keep talking about staying on code, but we ain't got no code. Look at us. As a whole collective, you take everybody's fucking religion out, take your religion out, take your your government beliefs, take your master's degree away, take your job title away. You just another black man behind enemy lines. You just another black woman behind enemy lines with no direction of where you're going or no direction or no sense of where you came from. And I'm supposed to follow a code that don't exist. That code has never served my people. That code that we follow has led to the destruction of my race, of my family, of my people. So what code am I following for real, man? What code am I supposed to stay on? Because ain't nobody on code. Ain't nobody on code, yeah? Nobody's on code. We just celebrating and happy. All they gotta do is give us a black person, give them niggas a black image or some shit, and these niggas will forget that they was upset. These niggas will forget that they in a fight, nigga. Give them somebody black and they will forget that they in a fight. Alright, look. That's all I'm gonna say, man. That's all I'm gonna say for now, but ain't nobody on this joint. Somebody may end up watching this shit. If you do watch this, you know what I'm saying, tap in, dog.